Brandon Nimmo.
Leading off
He
the
will
afternoon
lead this
for the
one off
Mets,
today.
the center fielder, Brandon.
First pitch coming.
Nimmo.
Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Batting third.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Roy, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Roy, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. Torres at the bag. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Here's the 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Misses. Ball 2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Gardner.
First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Gardner on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Aaron Judge is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and the runner back. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not going to get him as he strikes second. Well, when the stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Two and one. Ready with the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. facing the power guy. He's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. One 0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Line towards center field. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Luke.
Next will be the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Andujar aboard here at first with nobody out. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bird, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check. Will move to the 3rd with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here's Tulowitzki at short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Jeff McNeil is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Stanton, and he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1. Nimmo at second. McNeil on at first with 2 down. Hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Nimmo is on his way home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Michael Conforto. Hit in the air to center field. Gardner is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center.
On the run is Nimmo.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, J.D. Davis, a base hit in his first trip.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Line to the right side, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Keon Broxton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Ground ball, foul down the left side. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
Now to the plate, Dominic Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Now the 2-0 home. This ball will be chopped foul. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
That's inside. 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 2-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Now batting, Greg Bird. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set. Here's the 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Andujar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. 2-1 New York. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Mets.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse. Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In the air to right center. Gardner's after it. He can't get there as it falls in. The runner scores from second.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Ready for another shot now, J.D. Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Cano, the runner at third. Ramos on second. Conforto at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. From the stretch, the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for
Good stuff,
the
Heidi.
Yankees,
Thanks.
the shortstop, Troy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, the second baseman,
At the plate, Torres. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. Now a hard liner, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. to 2-2 now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
center
looks
fielder,
really sharp out there, guys.
Brett Gardner.
Next for New York, Brett Gardner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On its way is pitch number 75. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Fouled off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Stepping in, Keon Broxton. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Keon Broxton.